This area here is not a jacking point. Hello everybody and welcome. There is still a misconception about the correct jacking points on classic BMWs and on several cars from the E3, E9, E12, E21, E23, 24, 28, E30. There is still the misconception that those little squares that you see at the bottom corner of the front of the cars are the places where you put the trolley jack and lift your car. Nothing could be more wrong. In fact, those squares were designed indeed to hold the shell during the production line. BMW introduced them in order to fit the jigs and so on and carry the shells throughout the assembly line and so on before the marriage process. The marriage process is where the assembled shell is married together with the drivetrain, which is the front rear subframes, wheels, gearbox, prop shaft, engine and so on. Those squares are not designed to sustain a full weight of the car. And because of that, because a lot of people erroneously think that they are the jacking points, the cars are jacked up at those places, and then slowly degradation of those corners do start. And then in due process, there is water ingress, water goes in, doesn't come out, it starts to rust, and that's one of the reasons why these cars do have a tendency so much on the floors. And I'm going to show you the consequences. Well, excuse the mess in here. Here are the seals that I've ordered from the car. There will be an update about that very soon. And you see these squares in here, because they are the cars are being jacked up in this place here. What it causes is stress in this area, particularly on the welding spots and so on. It creates a flexibility that the shell was not designed for, and in due course, with years and abuse, this is exactly what happens. Water slowly starts to seep in through the weld seams, water accumulates, and it starts to rust. So this is the square that is under the car, and that is the bit of metal that holds the square straight. It's not structural, so you can see it is right under the floor, and that's it. The true jacking point on these cars is actually under here on the sill. This is the correct jacking point. You see where it slots in, and then it holds the car. And inside here there is a U-shaped bracket that is welded between here and the top of the sill, and that supports the weight of the car. But the best way is always to jack up the car on a subframe, or even on the chassis legs, or even in here, but never here in this area. And I'm going to show you another example of what happens on both sides. This is still under repair, so the job is not finished, and you see floors do rot, and you can see here on my driver's side, although there were other reasons why the floor rusted in my car, you see that area had to be all cut off. But the other causes for rust was also a windscreen leak and so on, but the main one was still that one. And I'm going to show you the U-shape bracket. I'm not sure if it is visible in here, but you see, that's what it is designed for. Jacking point underneath, and then there is a bracket inside the sill that can sustain the weight of the car on top of a trolley jack. And then if you do jack up your car correctly, then you will have no problems in the future. But that's not all. Water does go into the car and it finds itself into the seals as well. And the water has to come out some way. And then there are several channels, several cuts within the seal at the bottom that let any standing water out. And those channels need to be unblocked. So if you find them blocked and so on, just use a crevice tool or anything like that and try to unblock them. And I'm going to show you how they look like. So it is one of them. You have these sections here raised, and they have a hole under there, and these have to be kept unlocked so that water can drain out. And there is one just over there. Where is it? There it is. It's a little bit hard to see, but you can see it's there. And one mistake that is made when these cars are repaired, not just only on the 12s and the many classic BMWs, is that the seals are repaired and welded and don't have those channel openings either. So the water goes in, has absolutely nowhere else to get out, and then what happens? The seals will start to rot again. And a lot of people do forget that, unfortunately, and wonder why these cars, after a few years, are not solid anymore. So this is the best way to reduce the risk of your car being rusty again. Just make sure that you don't jack it up on those squares, use it the appropriate places and also on the chassis legs, and also make sure that the bottom of the seals, all those drain channels, are kept unblocked in order for the water just to run through. And also make sure that if you repair the seals, make sure those channels do exist, and give a good coat of waxing inside of cavity wax inside in order for them to last much longer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.